Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu News Bulletins for the 27th of June. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National News. A short history of the Communist Party of China.
The ruling Communist Party of China turns 100 on July 1st. The 2021 edition of A Short History of the Communist Party comes with noteworthy changes. Past versions of the text noted Mao Zedong's great successes but also acknowledged his failures. Gone is any discussion of Mao's wrongs with the Maoist years, only remembered for industrial and technological progress.
Australia's Great Barrier Reef is in danger.
UNESCO's World Heritage Committee has issued a warning by drawing up a resolution to inscribe the reef on the list of World Heritage in danger. The GBR is about 2,300 kilometers long and extends across a breathtaking 346,000 square kilometers area. The committee took note of the 2019 Outlook report of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, which says in no uncertain terms that the long-term state of the ecosystem has further deteriorated from poor to very poor. At the heart of the crisis is climate change, which has led to three big events: coral bleaching,
COVID-19 vaccines in India.
India administered 61.9 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines by 9 p.m. on Saturday. Madhya Pradesh recorded the highest number of vaccinations, 9.7 lakh, followed by Maharashtra, 7.2 lakh, and Uttar Pradesh, 5.2 crore. Between June 1 and 25, 39.5 lakh doses were administered daily in India on average.
Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh demands more time to appear before the Enforcement Directorate.
Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh sought more time to appear before Enforcement Directorate officials. His lawyer submitted the request before the ED after the agency issued a summons to him in a money laundering case. His personal assistant Kundan Shinde and his former secretary Sanjeev Palande were arrested on Friday.
Jammu and Kashmir delimitation process. What is the BJP's agenda?
The delimitation exercise took center stage at the June 24 talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and political leaders from the Union Territory. The much-awaited process is likely to add 7 more constituencies to the current 83-member assembly. The last exercise in 1994-1995, after 22 years, resulted in an increase in the number of assembly constituencies from 76 to 87.
CPI-M leader. We are concerned about restoration of original statehood.
Muhammad Yusuf Tarigami was among the 14 politicians from Jammu and Kashmir who attended a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday. The gathering was the first such meeting to be organized after the centre removed the special status of J&K under Article 370 and split the state into 2 union territories.
Pandemic. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana.
Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana has written to the Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. He said the Chief Justices of the High Courts have promised positive and accelerated action to fill vacancies of judges in their courts. He has also asked the centre to intervene immediately to strengthen network and connectivity in rural areas.
International news. The longest penalty ever inflicted on a police officer.
Derek Chauvin was sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. It is one of the longest prison terms ever imposed on a U.S. police officer for the killing of a black person. With good behavior, Chauvin, 45, could get out on parole after serving 2/3 of his sentence.
Colombian President Ivan Duque says helicopter hit by gunfire.
President Ivan Duque said the helicopter he was flying in was hit by gunfire. It was the first attack against a Colombian head of state in nearly 20 years. Authorities did not say which side of the border the shots came from. Colombia regularly accuses Venezuela of harboring Colombian rebels on its territory.
Hong Kong's new police chief calls for a fake news law.
Hong Kong's new police chief called for a fake news law on Saturday. Raymond Su said much of the blame lay with the media for plunging trust in his officers. The police have been the least popular disciplinary service in the city since pro-democracy protests in 2019, during which allegations of police brutality emerged.
US President Joe Biden meets with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani.
US President Joe Biden met with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani and the chairman of its High Council for National Reconciliation, Abdullah Abdullah, in the Oval Office on Friday. Mr. Biden pledged the US's economic and political support for Afghanistan. The meeting comes as the US approaches a September 11th deadline to withdraw its troops from Afghanistan.
Georgia voting rights laws to be challenged by the Justice Department.
U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced that the Justice Department would be suing the state of Georgia over controversial voting rights laws passed in March this year. Georgia's Election Integrity Act cut the period during which potential voters could ask for absentee mail-in ballots, restricted locations for ballot drop boxes, and outlawed the provision of food or water to those standing in line at the polls.
Business news. PG Electroplast Ltd.
PG Electroplast Ltd is engaged in electronics manufacturing, plastic injection molding and assembly of printed circuit boards for large white goods brands. Managing Director Vikas Gupta elaborates on the plans. PGEL has grown at a 25% CAGR annually in the last 4 years.
COVID-19 medical bills, senior citizens need a tax break.
The centre promised legislative changes to the Income Tax Act to exempt any amounts received by a taxpayer for COVID-19 medical treatment retrospectively from 2019-20. Taxpayers who paid their own bills can only claim a deduction up to 25,000 rupees under Section 80D of the IT Act, with senior citizens allowed 50,000 rupees.
Sports news. Denmark wins Euro 2020 4-0 in Amsterdam.
Denmark beat Wales 4-0 to reach the quarterfinals of Euro 2020. Kasper Dolberg and Joachim Mæhle scored in each half for Denmark. Harry Wilson was sent off for Wales in added time. Martin Braithwaite missed a crucial opportunity to add to Denmark's lead.
Mixed Air Pistol World Cup results.
Manu Bahakar and Saurabh Chaudhary were beaten to the gold medal in the mixed air pistol team event by Russia's Vitalina Batsarishkina and Artem Chernusov 16-12 in the Shooting World Cup in Osijek, Croatia. The Iranians Jawad Fareh and Golnosh Sebghatollahi won the bronze match against Yashaswini and Abhishek.